The cat that was afraid of a mouse. Otto was just like any cat. He had long ears, whiskers, 4 paws, 4 claws, a tail, and soft fuzzy fur. But there was one thing that made him different from any other cat. He was absolutely, positively, terribly terrified of mice. He couldn't bear to see the glow of their yellow mice eyes, the long mouse tail, and of course, their utterly frightening big mouse ears. All the other cats made fun of poor Otto because they couldn't believe that a big strong cat could be afraid of tiny mouse, especially because everyone knows that cats like to chase mice. So whenever the cats were out chasing the mice in their street, poor Otto always hid in a small alleyway. So far, he had stayed safely in that alleyway and had never seen a mouse until one day. The cats chased a mouse named Tilly all through the streets. They chased her up the fence, through the busy street, until finally Tilly ran into a dark alleyway. Little did she know that this was a cat's special hiding place. She held her breath as the other cats sniffed around looking for where she had disappeared. Tilly moved farther into the alleyway until she felt something soft. She slowly turned around and she was face to face with a big fuzzy cat named Otto. Otto was paralyzed in fear. He couldn't move or speak, although all he wanted to do was yell, "Help!" He couldn't believe that a mouse had found his hiding spot. Tilly noticed the frightened expression on Otto's face and she was amused that this cat seemed to be afraid of her. But she also felt sorry for him and didn't want to be frightened. "Hi, I'm Tilly," she said, holding out her little paw to shake his big paw. Otto stepped back in fear because he did not want her to touch him. "Don't be afraid of me. I just want to be your friend. See, I have a tail like you and paws like you, and see, I have 4 paws just like you. I am just a little smaller," said Tilly. Otto realized that this little mouse had a point. Maybe mice were not as scary as he thought. "So why are you in this alleyway anyways?" asked Otto, getting some courage. "Well, your cat friends chased me all through the streets and luckily I found this alleyway. I just want to get home, but I know if I leave here they will capture me." Otto felt sorry for this mouse and he wanted to be brave for her. It was time for him to stop being such a scaredy cat. "I have an idea. Jump on my back and I will carry you home. I'll protect you," said Otto. The mouse jumped on Otto's back, glad that he was going to take her home. But as soon as they came out of the alleyway, the group of cats confronted them. "Oh, Otto, good job! You found a mouse. Now hand her over," said the largest cat. "No, she's my friend. Mice are creatures just like us. We don't need to chase her around," said Otto, defending his friend. But the cats did not listen and they moved closer and surrounded Otto. But just as they were about to grab Tilly, they heard the loud sound of barking. It was a pack of dogs. "Come on, cats, follow Otto. I can get you out of here. I know every corner of the street better than anyone," said Tilly. So the cats followed Otto, led by Tilly, who was riding on his back. "Turn here, make a left, here, under here," said Tilly to Otto. The cats followed and soon had reached a small alleyway behind a restaurant. This was where Tilly lived. The dogs did not see where they had gone and the cats were happy that they were safe. "Thanks, little mouse," They said to Tilly. Now, do you see how it feels to be chased around? Said Tilly. We just thought it was a fun game, said the leader cat. Well, it's not fun for us mice. I have something that might be more fun, said Tilly. She crawled into her house, which was a small hole in the restaurant's wall. She came out with a ball of yarn. Play with this, said Tilly. The cats tried tossing the ball of yarn around and they realized it was a lot of fun. You are right, Otto. Mice are creatures just like us, and we won't chase them anymore. Besides, this ball of yarn is lots of fun, said the leader cat. From that day forward, Otto's friends never chased another mouse again. Otto wasn't afraid of mouse anymore, and if he caught a cat chasing a mouse, he always had something to distract them. A big ball of yarn.